What a beautiful day for another day of ranting. What's on the agenda today? Sky does Minecraft rant. PewDiePie rant. You know, for the longest time I've been wanting to do a review on Tomba. So that's what I'm gonna do today. Let me just grab my copy of Tomba 2. I think it's a nice day today. Okay, let's see where Tomba is. That is Metal Gear Solid. That's Final Fantasy Cross Chronicles. ET for the Atari 2600. Where is Tomba? I usually keep it right there. Jam-pack CDs. Where's Tomba? What's this? Check your email. So I'm at my laptop right now, obviously on my email, and I see this video file. It says, click for next rant. Okay. Click.
Hello Dio, I've stolen your copy of Tomba 2, so you can't do your review until you do as I say. I have sent you a package, you will know what to do once you open it. Also, I've taken your Link plushie as well, but I won't be giving that back, no matter what.
Okay. Rars somehow broke into my house, stole my copy of Tomba 2, and took my Link plushie. I need that copy of Tomba 2 back. I guess I have to comply. What is this package he's talking about? Better check my door. Okay, let's see what we got here. Here's the box. Let's see what we got. How do you open this? There. That's weird. It's my high school folder. I'm guessing it has a script in it. Alright, let's see what we got. What? No! No, 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 no. I hate you so much sometimes, Rars. I need my copy of Tomba 2 back. No! Damn it! I guess I have to do this, don't I? Okay. It's like getting a shot. Let's get this over with.
You don't know who Rars is? Well, he took the liberty of writing a script for this video and giving me that audio file. You may remember him from the comments section defending me. You may have seen him once or twice. If you haven't already, check out his YouTube channel with his one Let's Play video. I'll leave a link in the description. And again, thanks so much for the script. Also, if you're wondering when are these anime videos going to be stopping, this will be my last one for a while. I just wanted to get this one out of the way because Rars requested me to do this rant. Without further ado, I present to you the Sword Art Online rant.
Fuck my life!
Hello everybody and welcome to a rant about the biggest video game style anime since the Hack series. First off, let me explain what Sword Art Online is to everyone who isn't into anime or has been under a rock for the past 3 to 4 years. SAO, Sword Art Online, is a light novel by REKI KAWAHARA that started back in 2002 and recently got an anime adaptation in 2012. REKI KAWAHARA is also the author of Excel World, which also got an anime adaptation. If you don't know what light novels are, they're basically books written by Japanese people. The story follows Kirito, who's apparently super cool, or something like that, and attracts every female character in the game, like he's playing a video game version of Love Hina. This is my first complaint with this series. While it could have been an amazing fantasy novel, set in a far-off world, it acts more like a harem, at times giving Kirito the option of any stereotype from lolly to big-breasted sister. Am I reading this right? Big-breasted sister. There's incest in an anime. There is incest in this anime! You do not do that in an anime! You do not! No! That is a no! As I was saying, while this takes away from the series, this isn't the focus of my rant. While the characters are bland and stereotypical, and Kirito is just a wish fulfillment character, the series isn't exactly bad. It's not amazing, but it's still entertaining. The focus of today's rant is the anime adaptation. First off, let's start with the first episode of Sword Art Online. While the first episode was actually pretty good and hyped the series so much at the start and gave such high expectations, it was wrong. In the light novel, they start out on the 74th floor. In other words, they start out about 5 episodes before where the Sword Art Online arc ended and the Affilium World arc began in the anime. In this, they start out introducing the current state of the world in a very nice manner and then throw you right into Kirito fighting somebody. So why couldn't they do this in the anime? Why did they force in every single story about Sao, even the side stories such as the death of people in the safe zones, when those weren't even added until the 8th volume of the series? They were already going to split up the anime into both of the arcs in a 25 episode period. Why not, I don't know, follow the light novel closely and release stuff that was side story to begin with, such as OVAs? Why add all this filler when the light novel gave them an easy way to introduce people? It's right in their hands! Another problem I have with this anime is that they explain nothing. In the light novel, they at least explained somewhat why each girl falls for Kirito, yet in the anime, they meet him and fall in love with him without any real explanation. Oh my god. No! 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 Not that anime! Not that anime! Please, not that anime!
Fucking people.
Another problem I have is how much they cut out of the anime. This is skipping a bit, but it's a major event in the LN that was cut out for some reason, which is really annoying in my opinion. In the Fairy Dance arc, ALO, Alpha World, yes, the most hated part of the series by any side, the fanboys or the haters. Kirito and Leafa were supposed to fall underground into the equivalent of hell for Norse mythology. For anyone who has watched anything to do with Marvel's Thor, it's where Loki was born in the Frost Giant's realm. Anyway, this area we see is nothing but water and small frozen areas with evil gods. Yes, evil gods. The rarest and strongest monsters in the entire game according to Leafa. What else happens here? Well, a point towards wish fulfillment, Kirito does a 5% of damage with a knife by throwing it. But it's also where REKI tries to make Kirito less powerful by stating that Kirito would lose to one. Ooh. The only reason he threw the knife was to distract it so another evil god could survive and then kill that one. After that, they befriend the evil god they save. While this seems out there for an MMO, you gotta remember 2 things for Sword Art Online. 1. REKI has no real MMO experience. 2. AOL is supposed to be the super advanced MMO with a non-stop learning AI. Anyway, this evil guy can fly, gives real Oh, what's this? They see the holy and legendary sword Excalibur? The one Kirito summoned at the end of the anime? Yes, they see it, but don't go after it so they can get to the world tree faster. I mean, think how much better AOL would have been if they added that part instead of focusing Leafa. Love it, Kirito! Now, another thing that the anime completely ignored was how much the LN focused on the psychological effects of living in Sword Art Online had on people. The closest thing we had was when they gave 3 episodes to Yui, the lolly, in the part where Asuna saw the brains and was captured by a tentacle monster GMs. Tentacle monster GMs! Okay, you know what? No. Before I continue, am I reading a script for an anime or fucking fanfiction? You know what? I actually know who wrote that scene. Yes, I know who wrote that scene. It's a certain purple-haired girl that has a loving for tentacle monsters. It would make a lot of sense! How do you put a tentacle monster over Kirito and then leave a visiting hell and befriending an evil god? Why? Okay. I think I'm okay now. Another problem with the anime is how much it made the females so useless. I mean, honestly, let me explain the scene from the light novel to you, and then the same scene from the anime. Okay, so the first lolly is trapped in a forest after leaving her party. She's about 10 levels higher than everything in the forest, so she should be fine, but then gets ambushed by an enemy called the Drunken Ape. She gets startled, but then quickly gets a hold of herself by cutting down its health, only for her to use a move that only players should have, switch, where it moves away and another ape takes its place. Then it heals up and they switch again. There's about 4 of these apes, and Solilica, the lolly, actually ends up killing 3 of them, only for the last one to get her. Pina dies, Corito saves the day. Yay. The screen fades to black and they only show Solilica knocked down by 3 apes, and then Solilica tries to defend herself, only to die and Corito to kill all 3 at the same time. Okay, what? How do you change it that much? Solilica went from someone who can handle herself to a useless harem addition to fill the lolly spot. I'm not even going to get into how much they screwed up Asuna's character. She was somewhat a strong female lead, but now she's useless. She is useless without Corito. She is useless without Corito! Why? I'm not even going to ask what were they thinking, rather, were they even thinking in the first place? You remember how I said that the anime left out a lot of explaining? What if I told you that every single girl had a reason to fall for Corito that was explained via thoughts in the light novel? Elizabeth's reason for falling in love for Corito was the first person that made her feel safe, her first real friend other than Asuna. She gave her security she hadn't felt since she entered the death game. That combination of psychological problems gave her this love for him. The same with Solilica. Everyone before had just wanted to use Solilica in some way, but Corito just had this general niceness to her. Believe it or not, but girls do fall for guys that are nice to them. They just don't act on those said feelings often, and the guys never go for it because they're so nice they don't want to feel like they're intruding. Now for the ending of Sword Art Online, the arc. Corito and Asuna are sitting watching the sunset, the kids fall in love, yeah, wonderful anime. Now I'll read you the end of the scene in the light novel. Light filled my vision. Everything was being covered by the pure white veil. It disappeared after becoming tiny particles of light. Asuna's smile mixed with the overflowing light that engulfed this world. I love you. I love you. Her voice rang out like a sweet chiming of a bell as the last of my consciousness disappeared. The final line that separated us disappeared, and we became one. Our souls seeped into each other, combined, and then scattered. Finally, we disappeared. Well, that was emotional! Oh, by the way, for anyone who read the light novel while it was being released, they waited 7 months to find out Asuna was alive. At the end, we confirmed that Corito was alive with Asuna, and considering Asuna died a good 20 seconds before Corito... So let me review. Everything before Saki is side story and wasn't told in any way until August of 2011. And you remember Saki's death and everywhere where the guild leader simply dropped off the castle and Corito went into a major depression stage, way more depressed than he should have been, even though his friends just died. Let me read you what the death of the guild leader was like in the light novel. Keita, who placed the brand new guild name Home Key on the table and was waiting for us to come back, listened to me. How the 4 of them died, how I survived, and stared at me without expression. He said something like how beasters like me didn't have the right to join them. He ran out of time and Ekina cried, and then jumped over the fence without hesitation, as I followed him from behind into the endless void. What Keita said was the truth. It could have been debated. It was my arrogance that killed 4 members of the Black Cats of the Full Moon. No, 5. If they never met me, they would have never continued to remain in the safe middle zone. It would never trigger what was the trap. To survive in Sword Art Online, what was needed wasn't reflexes or numerical value and levels, but ample information. I increased their levels with high efficiency, but didn't tell them information. That was a tragedy I caused with my own 2 hands, and personally killed Saki, who swore to protect. Whether she wanted to curse viciously at her final moment, I had to endure it. The reason why I continued to look for that rumored revival item was to listen to those words. You know, that was a lot more emotional than when Corito went emo in the anime. The guild leader outright blames Corito for the deaths of his friends, instead of Corito just blaming himself. This anime is awful! And there's a sequel to Sword Art Online. There's a sequel to Sword Art Online. Wait, this is actually good. This is actually really good. check out the sequel to Sword Art Online. I will not do a rant about that because it is actually pretty damn good so far. Well, folks, that about wraps it up for Sword Art Online Season 1. And remember, I am the Rant Man, and I will rant about everything and everything. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video about Sword Art Online. If you liked the video, please leave a like or even subscribe. Please follow me on my Twitter or my Facebook. Just do whatever you want, just help me out! I'm still sticking to my 2 planned videos, which was Witch's House and Footnote Antenna. I'll do those eventually, but as you heard in the beginning of the video, I'll probably do a video about Tomba, its legacy, and why I love the game so much. Before you log out, I got a bit of news for ya. Ruby Volume 2 came out, and it's actually getting pretty damn good. It fixed most of the problems I addressed in Volume 1. If you hated Volume 1 but are still a fan of Ruby, check out Volume 2, you won't regret it, and there are 2 episodes on Rooster Teeth so far. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next rant video.